us in beautiful Douglas Park for this fabulous celebration on BC Day. This is a great moment to showcase for all of you the incredible team we're starting to build here in BC with extraordinary candidates, as you've just seen. So let's give them all a big round of applause. While we're applauding people, as you all know, events like this don't happen unless there's an awful lot of people who roll up their sleeves and get to work as volunteers and organizers. So how about a big round of applause for everyone who's working in. As most of you know, I spent many years living here in BC, working, loving my life out here. Last summer we spent a big part of it traveling in an RV through the interior and really getting to know people and talking about the kind of country we wanted to build. And it's been a real privilege for me to be able to spend as much time traveling across the country as I have. But every time I get home to BC on beautiful sunny days, you know it's extra special. We're all here today because we know and we believe that politics can change our country for the better. And the way politics is done needs to be changed. We need to reconnect with people across this country. We need to set aside the politics of division, the politics of wedges, the politics of picking and choosing who you want to speak to or for, and instead work on bringing us together as Canadians to build on this extraordinary country and make it even better. Over the past year, I've spent thousands of hours traveling across this country, meeting with thousands upon thousands of Canadians. And I can tell you there is a real appetite for change for the better in this country. Canadians are looking for a better government, not just a different government. Je l'ai constaté partout au pays, que les gens sont frustrés, fatigués d'être divisés, fatigués d'avoir un gouvernement qui n'a pas de rêve, pas d'ambition pour ce pays, qui est déconnecté des enjeux qui préoccupent les gens, qui ne veulent pas bâtir avec les Canadiens un pays meilleur. Ben ça commence à changer aujourd'hui. This year, for me, for the Liberal Party, has all been about building the team and building the plan. And I'm really thrilled to be joined by a few members of that team who I am going to point out here. We've got Joyce Murray, the MP for Vancouver Quadra. We have Hedy Fry, the MP for Vancouver Centre. We have Pamela Goldsmith-Jones, our future MP in West Vancouver, Sunshine Coast, Cedar Sky Country. We have Jonathan Wilkinson, our future MP in North Vancouver. John Aldag, our candidate in our future MP in Cloverdale, Langley. Jati Sidhu, who I was with yesterday, who's not here today, but he's our candidate in Mission Matsqui, Fraser Canyon. We have Stephen Fuhr, a former fighter pilot, who's our future MP in Kelowna Lake Country. We have Connie. We have a few others on the list. We have Peter from Comox, Vancouver Island North. We have Connie from Europe and South Okanagan, West Kootenay, and Terry Beach, who's North Seymour, Burnaby, right? We've got all new ridings, so we're needing to learn them. And of course, we have your future MP right here for Vancouver Granville, Jody Wilson-Raybould. Together, we've been working hard to present a positive alternative to Canadians. We've been standing up for people in Ottawa. With the help of my colleagues Joyce and Hedy, we've stood against the government's decision to rubber stamp the Northern Gateway Pipeline. Le projet Northern Gateway fait peser des risques inconsidérés sur l'économie et l'environnement côtier de la Colombie-Britannique. Thousands of British Columbians depend on the Pacific Ocean for their livelihood. Those Canadians have not been assured that a catastrophic spill could be prevented. That's why we've called upon the government to oppose Northern Gateway, and why, if I'm given the honor of becoming Prime Minister in 2015, I will work to make sure Northern Gateway does not happen. However, one of the most important responsibilities of any Canadian Prime Minister is to make sure that our resources get to market. But we know, as Canadians, that that needs to be done in a safe and secure way. It needs to be done in a responsible and sustainable way. And the great failing of this Prime Minister is that he has been unable to demonstrate that he takes as seriously the responsibility to the environment as he does to his friends in the oil patch. We've been working hard to build an economic plan that works for all Canadians. Middle-class Canadians are feeling squeezed between rising costs, stagnant incomes, and a job market that is still not recovered. In the past 30 years, Canada's economy has more than doubled in size, but middle-class family incomes have risen only about 15%. That means most Canadians haven't had a job, a raise, not a real one, in the past 30 years. And for Canada's middle class, the only financial measure that has kept pace with GDP growth is household debt. Les Canadiennes et les Canadiens ont besoin de plus de perspectives d'emploi, de meilleures perspectives, et méritent d'avoir un gouvernement dont la priorité sera d'établir un programme de croissance à long terme. We're talking about positive, constructive ways to grow our economy by focusing on people, on trade, on the smart management of our natural resources, on innovation and on infrastructure investments. Nous travaillons avec acharnement à Ottawa et partout au pays pour diffuser notre message d'espoir et de travail acharné, et la population canadienne y est réceptive. We saw that in recent by-election victories, where Liberals received tremendous support across the country. Indeed, in the 9 by-elections held over the past year and a half, in every single one, the Liberal Party increased its vote considerably over the last election. And that is the kind of momentum we're building that's going to take us right through to 2015. And that progress wasn't a stroke of luck. It was because of dedicated Canadians like you who stepped up to contribute in making their country and their world a better place. You, for your volunteerism, for your activism, for your hope and your optimism about building a better world, are as much because the cause of the great work that we've done as our incredible candidates, organizers, and volunteers that we have across the country. So thank you for your hard work in making the Liberal Party a meaningful movement that is going to build the better future. Supporters and volunteers like you are at the heart of our movement. Your hard work and your hope is what makes everything else possible. Merci de vous impliquer à continuer de faire une différence pour votre communauté et votre pays. Now is the time to talk to your family, to talk to your friends. Tell them about our message. Tell them what we want to accomplish and how we are going to together build a better Canada. Together, we can deliver the Canada the Canadians expect and deserve. Merci beaucoup tout le monde.